Hello everybody and welcome to We Never Learn Season 2 Episode 5, or Episode 5, not Episode 4. Numbers are hard. This episode, what was the first half? I remember the second half because the second half was like incredibly softcore porn. Like if you shut your eyes and listen, it's hentai. And that's what I got to say on the second half. The first half was pretty funny. Okay, no, it was fine. This wasn't one of the stronger episodes for me, but it was still enjoyable. This show, if you go into this show looking for big plot development, you're wrong. It's just shenanigans every week. And shenanigans are good. No, I lied actually. The first half was pretty funny. Had some good jokes, as they say. But, yeah, anyway, let us just crack on with the episode. I enjoy it every week, so I don't have much analysis on that front, other than just, yeah, it was a solid week, solid episode. Let's crack on with the episode, see what happened and everything. Let's do this. So we open up with Yuiga and Furuhashi studying math, and they were talking about math a lot. And I promise I didn't blank out, just like I did at school. You're saying things. I'm like, what? I was actually good at math at school, but like, you get to a point where you're not at school anymore, and you're like, I don't want to talk about math. Nah, let's not do that. Furuhashi the whole time is getting glared at by his little sister for some reason. Feel like there might be a plot detail I've forgotten there, because I don't remember his little sister disliking Furuhashi particularly. Or is it just his little sister is like a bro-con? I can't remember. The sister doesn't show that often, from what I remember, so... On the way out, though, Yuiga gives Furuhashi a birthday present, and it's, well, before we get to that, he gives her a birthday present, but her birthday's actually tomorrow, so he was off one day. Honestly, that's not too bad, There are worse days to be off, but, like, worse amount of days. Anything other than one, honestly, is a worse day. And it's better to be early than late, And also, he was probably, like, what? Let's say they finished at 8, so he's probably, like, 4 hours early. So, yeah... That's fine. That's within the margin for error. Good job, Yuiga. I'll tell you what's not in the margin for error, though. He gave her a bra. And not just any bra. A bra that's like 4 sizes too big. Is it an insult? Is it an accident? Is it just misjudging? I'll let you figure out which one. I know which one it is. I mean, you do too, because you watched the episode, but that makes sense. Later, it turns out we see his sister. His sister's like, "Did you get that thing for me?" And it turns out there was 2 bags that looked the same, and she got the wrong bag. So, poor Furuhashi. But she wears it anyway. The next day at school, she pads herself up and wears the bra. And the second you see her, you're like, "Hang on a minute, friend. Something's not quite right here." And I'll let your eyes discover what was so different. I mean, you know. He asks how it is, and she lies. It's like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Later on, the others are giving presents too, and Furuhashi is adamant she's not going to let the others know what Yuiga got her, even though he keeps trying to say it, because he got her. I didn't even mention that he got her like a pen, like just a pen, which I guess that's a fine present. I'd be pretty mad if someone got me a pen. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Like, I don't know how I'd go about being like good for that. Like, maybe that's just me. Maybe pens are a good present. I don't know. Later on they discuss, like, she drags him out of the room and is like, hey, let's talk about the present. And she's like, we don't have that kind of relationship. You can't be giving me that. And he's like, because he gave her a pen. He's like, oh, does she think so little of me that I can't even give her a pen? And honestly, I felt a bit bad for him. I was like, oh, but then I remembered, oh wait, hang on. As I said, like in the previous episode, I feel like there's been way more misunderstandings this week. But yeah, then at one point, she's like, hey, I didn't hate the bra. And he's like, bra? What? So then, yeah, that gets sorted out. The misunderstanding is resolved. He gives her the pen properly, and she's like, I could give you the bra back, but I'm wearing it. And he's like, you know what? Keep it. Extra present. And I'm like, yeah, good job. I mean, you're going to explain that to your sister, or are you just going to buy her another one, or are you just going to pretend she never knows? Who can tell? And then she's jealous of his little sister because his little sister has bigger boobs. I mean, I'm just gonna be frank and just say it. Um, and then so he's like, what do I say here? Do I say I like big or I like small? So he's like, okay, I'll go somewhere. He's like, it doesn't matter what size they are if you're in love. And I'm like, oh, good job, man. That definitely worked. But then she's depressed anyway. So it's like, oh, actually, your whole non-answer still didn't work. She saw through your non-answer and got sad anyway. So let's just remember, boobs are great and all, but butts. Let's just move on to the second part. Jesus Christ. I have far less to talk about for the second half because, as I said at the beginning, it's sound porn. If you shut your eyes, it's porn. So let's get into it. So his mum's work needs help again. He volunteers. He's in a mascot costume again at some. It's a massage place. They don't call it a massage. It's like they call it like a rubbing place, which sounds way worse than a massage place. It's a massage place. It's the same manager. Same thing happens again. Deja vu. Initial D. She leaves. The woman has to go leave because her daughter or whatever gets sick again. It's the same excuse basically, and she gets out of there. So he gets roped into actually doing the massages instead of just handing out flyers. Who do you think the first customer is? It's Sensei. The first customer is Sensei, and does a good job even in the suit because he's not going to take it off. He's not going to let Sensei know it was him. And yeah, he does that for her. Then it's Furuhashi and Ogata. They have a good job too. There's some boob jokes in there, haha. Next is Ashimi, and because she's trying to hold it back like this, so it sounds extra lewd because she's holding it back. He goes even harder. Jeez, it does just sound like porn as I'm describing it. He massages her foot harder, and to the point where she pulls his head off at some point. Of course, when she does that, Takemoto looks in and sees, oh wait a minute, what are you doing in there, Yuiga? And then he gives he gives Takemoto a little wrist one, and she's sort of giving him the cold shoulder. Words are easy. Cold shoulder a little bit, but then on the inside she's like, harder, haha. And that was the end. Well, no, it wasn't. There was a post-credit scene. Post-credit scene, the sister gives him a massage and says like, it's so it's so stiff on Ichan. As I said, the second half of the episode was like porn jokes. Anyway, as I said, that was the end of the episode. I know I've like just said the second half of the episode was just that. It was still amusing, you know. It wasn't laugh out loud funny, but it was. I mean, you've watched this show, you sort of know what you're getting into, and at least Sensei made an appearance, you know, and that's always good. Speaking of Sensei making an appearance, I snapped my finger. I was so remembered. In the episode preview, it looks like she's going to dress as Chun-Li from the Street Fighter next episode, and that's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing and stuff for more reviews we've got, and liking and commenting because YouTube likes that and gives you good times. I will see you next week for another episode of this, and bye guys.